Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's going to be Knaresborough signal box. So I'm just getting down and prepared for this very unusual signal box. Get that oil out on there. If you do like this video, you can always like and subscribe. Apparently it helps with the algorithms, but anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about Knaresborough signal box. I'm just blocking in some lights and shapes and not too worried about any detail really in this, especially painting outside. It's mainly when I go back to the studio I can add a bit more, but quite a different style to what I normally paint. I'm usually a bit more detailed, but these outside plein air paintings, I keep them simple. This box was built in 1890 and it's a one-off because it was built onto the side of the adjoining row of Georgian terraced houses on Waterbag Bank, which apparently the water bags used to get carried up to this station for the water tower. Speaking of water, it's raining now. That's a 170 going past there. The box controls a single line section towards Cattle, 16 miles from York. The lever crossing and the crossover where the trains can shunt to the opposite platform. So just getting some darks in here. I actually like it at this stage, this painting, and I do get my palette knife out later and trowel it on, which is fun. I'm using hog hair bushes again and using my hands again just because I enjoy it on the sky. I just enjoy getting the oil between my fingers and piling it on and see what happens. It's a bit of fun. So back to the signal box. Between 1875 and 1950 there was also Knaresborough to Boroughbridge branch line for passengers, which is just through the tunnel going towards York. It's like a really small cosy box. Tucked into it is like a 12 lever Mackenzie and Holland frame. There's 4-inch intervals. They're all in use, there's no spares, which is quite unusual for a frame. The original frame faced the tracks at the front of the box, but changed in 1950. So this box controls the double line to Starbeck and to Cattle on the single line using tokenless block now. I remember when it was token, where the signaller would walk down the platform and give the tyre and co key token instrument to the driver. I do miss those days. Anyway, they call it progression, so who am I? So here we are, piling it all in now, getting some darks in there. The outside, now I've got my palette knife now, so start to use a bit of that. The outside staircase is quite modern to the left. They used to have to climb up inside via the lower door. And they had a nice cosy fireplace up in the signal box. But I think they just use heaters now. It's a great view from that box. Right over the River Nid and the viaduct. I've actually heard there was a door through to the terrace house from the box. and that it's the only fully stone-built signal box working one left in the country, which I'm not sure about those two facts, but make an interesting thought. So we're troweling it on now. This is yellow ochre. Got sap green in there, ivory black, Payne's grey, umber. Like I say, I've been on this line now 20 years, working it up and down from Leeds to York via Harrogate and Knaresborough. So I've got to know the signallers as well, which is great. So there's Tim in the signal box at the moment who supplied me with teas and even some biscuits. So thank you, Tim. There he is, looking at me. So now we're in the studio, just doing a few more little, adding a bit of detail really, and a bit of light, but trying to keep it rugged and rough and thick. I'm not trying to make a pretty painting. Just a bit more light in the sky. So yeah, I'm just putting the chimneys on. And other paintings, other styles, I do a lot more detail and take my time, but I really like these outdoor paintings for the simplicity. So I'm not going to add any detail to these chimneys really. I usually like using different size palette knives as well, but this one is doing the trick. Bringing some light in the sky there. Titanium white. And say hello to my studio assistant, Mojo. Thank you very much.